Good morning, good morning, good morning. Ladies and gentlemen, good morning to the Business Breakfast Show. I'm Bradley Chapman, and this is Smash It Out the Ballpark. This is the Monday morning breakfast show that has one thing in mind to get you motivated for what's going to be an incredible week. So welcome to the first edition of the show. Now, the show is going to be going live on Alfie Best Business page, our at Alfie Best Business page. I actually clicked the wrong button on the broadcasting platform when I put it live on my personal timeline, so I'm sorry about that. So look, we have created a number of shows which are going to be going out across the course of each week, every week at certain times. The concept is this, that everybody needs to be lifted, inspired, motivated in order for us to have the best possible week that we can. We're going to be covering a number of topics on each of the shows that we run on Alfie Best Business Facebook page. If you haven't followed us already on Alfie Best Business, please, if you're interested to follow the shows, please do so. Now, a little bit of information about the shows. These are designed to be short, sharp, snappy, and to the point, so you could be driving to work, listening to the phone, or sitting at your desk saying, okay, I want to have a fantastic week. I want to get inspired. I want to get motivated. I want to break through any challenges and problems and turn them into opportunities. Now, we've got a number of shows lined up for you, and I'm going to be giving the agenda out later on today of the shows and when they're airing on Alfie Best Business. But just to give you an idea, Monday mornings at 9 a.m. we've got Smash It Out of the Ballpark. This is designed to get you and your week absolutely fired up and stoked up and ready to go. In the evening on Mondays, we've got our private investors show. That's at 5 p.m. That's where investors can invest in projects that Alfie Best and myself are working on to give you an incredible return on investment on your money. Property investments, both in the UK, residential, commercial, and in Barbados. Now, Tuesday nights, we have our private group coaching. This is going to be a business group coaching. That'll be about 90 minutes. It won't be aired on Facebook. This will be for members only, 90 minutes of group coaching. I'll update you more about that later today and how you can get involved with that. Then on Wednesday mornings, we've got the property show, the property breakfast show, which is Build It and They Will Come. Everything property, from buying, selling, construction, everything you're going to need to know about building a property portfolio in residential homes, commercial homes, pubs, conversions, in fact, everything, including park homes and holiday parks, which of course, my governor, my chief of operations, my chairman, Mr. Alfie Best does himself. Then on Wednesday mornings, we will be, sorry, not Wednesday morning, then on Thursdays, we go into 5 p.m., which is where each week I have an interview. That's when I'm interviewing a celebrity, a personality, a business owner. That could be you. Friday mornings, we've got an 8 a.m. show called It's Not Over Until I Win. So another breakfast show. This is designed to make sure that by Friday morning, if there's things that you need to increase the end of your week to get it through to that profitability, that success level, I'm going to buzz you up, motivate you up, and inspire you so that you can go through Friday to close out your standard working week. And bear with me, your standard working week, in order to bring your week to a close. Now, Saturdays at 6 o'clock. This is my show at 6 p.m. It's called The Greatest Fight I'll Ever Know. Saturday, 6 p.m. Again on Alfie Best Business, The Greatest Fight I'll Ever Know. And that is only for winners, because most people that don't succeed will have switched off Friday night and say, it's the weekend. Business owners, guys, we know that it takes an ultimate level of sacrifice and commitment to be successful. So on Saturdays, only winners in business will be watching that show, because most will not want to give up the time, not want to make the sacrifice. But there's a reason I'm putting that on a Saturday. One, I want to see who shows up, who can show up, who wants to learn to move forward. Why? Bear with me. Then, of course, we've got lots of other shows during the week. We've got a Barbados update, but the show schedule will be out later today. This has been designed and created so that, number one, we can give you a regular level of shows and education, inspiration, business knowledge, turning your skill, knowledge, and attitude into something quite incredible. Why? Because we are now launching today, actually, a private coaching academy where you're going to be able to come into our mastermind, and myself and Alfie, when Alfie's got time to come on, we'll be coaching you, and I will be taking the lead in finding the winners amongst you, because, ladies and gentlemen, we've got an incredible trip in September, which is our Barbados VIP Executive 2021 show. I'm going fast because I want to give you some inspiration. This This is the launch show, if you like. And also, we want to find some incredible people because we're only taking 10 people on Barbados. So by me giving you regular shows every week, by me giving you a routine, by you showing up on the free shows, which is no cost at all, aired on Facebook, YouTube, and on Instagram, we hope that we're going to find the diamonds in the rough, the diamonds that could be coming to us, with Alfie Best and myself on the incredible executive VIP retreat in September 2021. So, ladies and gentlemen, more about the agenda, the show, and the timings later. Let's get back to the show this morning. So, this morning is about Monday morning. It's about, ladies and gentlemen, let's get inspired. Let's get up. Let's get dressed. Many of us right now are still working from home. We're still in lockdown, but we know the lockdown is coming to an end. Now, we have endured some challenges right in the last year. I know I have, right? And I know that you have too. So what is it we're going to do? What is it we need to be thinking about now with regard to our businesses? If we've got a successful business, how do we now move that forward and capitalize from what we've learned with regard to COVID and lockdowns and the change in the way that we're living? Is this change temporary? Is it permanent? Is it a way of life now? Well, of course, we learn to adapt through history, and we will learn to adapt through this. If you've been in the deepest, darkest place where your business has been shut down, you've been on lockdown, baby, you've been shut down. Now's the time to get yourself up and off the couch, get yourself in the shower, get dressed up, show up, get up, shine up, and be present for the day. Why? Because, ladies and gentlemen, so many of us suffered some mental challenges, some pain, not seeing our families, that we've lost a little bit of that edge. We've lost a little bit of that momentum. So now is the time, right now, right this moment is the time to get that energy and belief back. Now, I'm quite a motivated fella. I am. And I've been through lots of challenges and adversity in my life. Trust me when I tell you that. But I'm prepared to get back up. I'm prepared to keep going. Sure, we must rest for a while if we go through some challenges, but we've got to find that one thing, that one moment that says to us, it doesn't matter what I'm facing, where I am, what my circumstances are, I'm a winner. And winners get back up, they get back on the horse, they get back on the saddle, and they move forward, just like I'm doing today. We have to be continually thinking, continually adapting. So for me personally, over the weekend, I had a great weekend. I got to spend some time with Alfie in London. We went to the tailors. This isn't the tailored suit, but went to the tailors in Mayfair. Our suits have been adjusted. Me and Alfie both put on a little bit of weight, too many donuts during lockdown, and the tailor was going crazy. Like, you guys, you've got fat during COVID. Now I've got little suits out. Oh my gosh, we really got told off. So now they've got to alter the suits and put a little bit more room in. But that also is an opportunity for me to get back in the gym, for me to get back in shape, and the same for Alfie. Why alter the suits? Lose the weight, get back in shape. So what have you got planned for this week? For me, last night, and I'll share you with my notes, okay? I'm going to share you with my notes. Now, when I'm creating something, when I'm trying to get myself into something new, I'm creating something new because, ladies and gentlemen, our wheels of thought, our mind, our energy must keep spinning, because the moment you stop in wet mud, the moment you stop in quicksand, the moment you stop in the jungle and your tires get stuck, you are stuck. So keep your mind spinning, keep your energy spinning, be around people that are inspirational. Dig out and cut out and carve out anyone that's bringing you down. Rule number one. Number two, find something in your future. Find a point that you're working towards. This is part of my point that I'm working towards. Excuse the hand, it's still bandaged up because I've got a broken hand here. But this is my plan. Now, I wrote it down on paper, and by the time we finish tonight, that will be in an Excel spreadsheet that will be delivered to Alfie for approval to move forward. That will be discussed, adjusted, and changed, whatever needs to be tweaked, because 2 heads are better than 1, 3 are better than 2, 4 are better than 3. But this plan was created to make sure that as we move forward, and I'm just sharing with you my stuff so that you realize that your plan just starts with you picking up a pen and starting to write, because from energy, when you start, even if you're in the darkest place right now, and there's some really amazing business people out there that have got some challenges, but if we start to write, we start to think. When we start to think, our mind changes from a low position of low energy, of feeling desperate, of feeling, what am I going to do, into I'm going to change everything. It does. And I've been there so many times where I'm like this, oh my gosh, that didn't work, especially during COVID and during my life, that didn't work. But actually in that moment, in that dark moment of where something didn't work, there's a light, and that light is coming to you saying, that didn't work. But you know what? Well done for trying. Well done for executing. You did something that many other people haven't got the courage and strength to do. So give yourself a pat on the back. Now, once you start seeing that light coming through the darkness, that is your change, your adjusted future. That is your future calling for you. Give something that's within you. You're an entrepreneur. You're a business owner. You could be sitting in front of a business that turns over 20, 30, 40, 50, 100 million pounds. You are the leader. It could be one department in your business that's failing, that's struggling right now, that you need to make a change. You could be having an international business and you've got one country that's been adversely affected and it's impacting the whole of your international group. Focus on the problem. Focus on the problem. It's not that bad when you focus on the problem. When you look at a problem and say it's a problem, indeed, it is. But when you look at a problem and say it's not a problem, it's a lesson. What I need to do to change and have the strength to write your plan. So I set about writing my plan on Saturday afternoon. And actually, no, early hours of Saturday morning I started. I couldn't sleep. I'm on the antibiotics and stuff in my hand. This was 3, 4 in the morning. I started to write. But you know what? Something beautiful happened. It started to flow. And then I created the plan. And the plan now has created a whole new business plan to give me accountability to myself. Now, let me share with you something that we already know. We have to be accountable to ourselves, but we also need to have somebody to be accountable to. I'm accountable to Alfie Best. He's my group chairman. He's the chairman of my company within his group. And I'm accountable to him. But I'm also accountable to you. Because many people, when I broadcast and I'm coaching and training, they're counting on me to make them accountable for them to do the things that they need to do to get them to where they need to be. So, ladies and gentlemen, accountability rolls downhill. Alfie Best is my mentor, and I'm lucky to have him. And now I'm going to hopefully be your mentor. So off the back of this plan, and there's 6, 7 pages here, which will turn into a full financial document, is me creating free business and education shows where you'll have the broadcasting program later. And I've also created a mastermind business group, and I've created a mastermind property growth group as well. And this is really, really great value, like 40 quid a month, something like that. I'll confirm the prices with you later on, where you can engage and you can come into a 90-minute weekly call, and I'm going to help you to grow. Not only that, we're only going to have people in that mastermind group that want to win, that want to move forward. Now, if you're watching right now, and if I was watching me, and let's face it, not everybody likes me or likes my style. Some people say that you're loud, you talk too fast, you're too much energy, there's too much noise. But I'm just one style of character. There are so many different styles of characters. There's the quiet person who moves very quietly, but they're very skilled, like a gazelle, but they've got such precision. There's people that are on stage that love to inspire others with animation and emotion and connectivity. That's me. But I'm also the sort of guy that will execute it with you, that will work with you side by side as we navigate through. And I hope that you're going to give me the opportunity to help you in our mastermind group. So let's look at you now. What sort of person are you? Because, ladies and gents, in business, we have to accept that there are different character types. Now, people that are really skilled at people know that they've got to communicate with different people in different ways in order to really connect with them. So in other words, if I was motivated, and of course I'm quiet and professional when I'm inside my business meetings, of course I am, but I love to inspire and motivate you from my energy. But if I'm sitting in a bank meeting, an investors meeting, a finance meeting, or if I'm sitting with Alfie, my character is very quiet because I'm listening, I'm learning. So we have to learn how to work with different character types. Otherwise, we get confrontation, and we have to accept that as human beings, we've all got different values. So on Saturday, let me give you an example. Alfie said to me, "Brad, do you want to come for a ride to London?" I said, "Absolutely." Of course, when he picked me up, it was a treat day. He's been driving a Volvo estate for a few weeks while he's been waiting for his new company car to arrive. He's the most down-to-earth fella. But as Alfie pulled up to pick me up, oh my God, he pulled up in a 1.2 million pound Bugatti, and off we went. It was my treat day. Work hard, you get a treat now and again. And we went into London. He was surrounded by photographers. It was awesome. We went in and got our suits, and he was saying, well done, Brad. Now let's focus on the future. And he gave me some more education and mentoring. The point being is this, that someone could look at that and say, Alfie, well done. You must have worked hard for that, mate. Good on you, because they're entrepreneurs and they're working hard themselves, so they know what it takes to accumulate wealth. You are the sort of people that we want in our mastermind, because you know what it takes, those late hours, the stress, when everyone else has gone home, we're still working through the night. You know what I'm talking about, don't you? But there's the other people that say, well, what a waste of money on that car. You know, I wouldn't do that and this, that, and the other. Those are the sort of people that, with the greatest of respect, they're beautiful, beautiful, beautiful people. And I've got plenty of people within my network like that, but they may not be as driven to want a Bugatti, or they may not have the same value. For them, they'd rather put 1.2 million into a property or some other asset. So if you didn't like the Bugatti, but you respect the energy and the sweat, blood and tears that it took to achieve that level of success, which meant that that person's treat was a Bugatti, yours might be property. You'll still respect the Bugatti, but in your own world, it'll be, yeah, great, well done for the car. But actually, if I had spare 1.2 mil, I'd have bought this, and that you're welcome. But if you're thinking, what a waste of money, and you're probably not the sort of person that we want to work with the greatest respect, because we only want to take driven people forward. Anyone can listen to the show, absolutely anybody, because if we can find a way to help you, to motivate and inspire you through our shows, and they're appearing on Alfie Best Business, by the way. I've clicked the wrong button this morning and put it on Bradley Chapman, so I do apologize. But this show is designed for you to be thinking about your week right now, to be thinking about what it is you've got to achieve right now. What are you going to do after this broadcast if you're watching it? And if you're watching the broadcast live right now, just say in the thread, Brad, I'm watching live, and yes, I want to smash it out the ballpark. Yes, Brad, I want to smash it out the ballpark. Just say it. I'm going to smash it out the ballpark, because soon as we start getting that thought process into our minds and we carry it forward, we will start to win. However, that is no good unless we've got a plan. It's no good unless we've got a plan. And Alfie said to me on Saturday, as we're walking along, we're having a cup of coffee, a latte together. We found a little hole in the wall in Mayfair. He had to walk away from the car because there was just too many people driving him, you know, photographs, but it was beautiful. But he said, look, let's leave that. Let's go and get a cup of coffee. He said, fellas, you know, we'll be back in 15. And he took me away and he just started talking to me. And he was talking to me and said, Brad, look, you know, what I want you to do over this weekend, you know, when we leave today, is I want you to be really thinking about the planning of the future. He said, but I don't want you thinking about multiple things, Bradley. He said, I want you thinking about one thing. Now, this is priceless coaching from Alfie Best, one of the UK's most successful business people. You know how much this guy's worth, hundreds of millions of pounds, and he's carving out time for me. I'm the most humbled, excited 50-year-old apprentice in the world, and I am apprentice. When I'm with Alfie, I'm an apprentice, and I lap it up. And he said to me, Brad, you know, I want you to focus on just one point in the future. He said, and listen to me. He said, this is going to take more guts and more determination and more focus than you've had. And you've got an experienced life. You've been around the block, boy. You've been around the block. You've been around people. You've achieved success. But now we've got to move you to another level. And then when he says to me, Bradley, listen to what I'm saying. And if he doesn't think I'm listening, he'll stop and he'll get my arm and he'll say, Bradley, listen. Bradley, listen. And when he looks at me like that, and when he says to me, listen, and he knows I'm listening rather than somebody going, yeah, I got you, that I'm listening like this. And I'm hanging on every word he says. This goes like this, and these, listen. And he said to me, this is what I want you to do. I'm going to come a little bit closer. He says to me, this is what I want you to do. He said, I want you to focus on one point in the future. He said, and I want you to see it in your mind. He said, I want you to focus on not 5 things or 6 things. I want you to focus on one thing that you're going to build, that you're going to get so strong at that you'll own it, that you'll become it. He said, can you see that point? Is that something you've got? I said, Alfie, a couple of weeks ago, I was still foggy about the direction and the strategy, but I can see it now. He said, right. He said, you got it? I said, yeah. And in my mind, I am in the future. I'm there. I can see this coaching program, this mentorship. I can see all that people coming through. I can see us working with these people that are like me, that are energized, that will never give up, that keep moving forward. I can see these people growing their businesses under the Alfie Best coaching and coming to Barbados with us and experiencing what it's like to be around Alfie as he moves forward on his road to billionaire. And I can see all these people working together as a network, real people, not these bullshitting, lying people that haven't got anything about them, that just lie to themselves every single day. They're going to do it, and perhaps and maybe. I'm talking about the real polar bear pirates, the real people that can and will do it no matter what. And I'm focusing on this point. He said, right. He said, if you do not focus for the next 4 weeks and deliver a regimented program that you have to show up to every single thing you're saying you're going to do. And if you don't get diverted, distracted, or dissuaded from that dot in the future, if you can do that for 4 weeks without getting taken away, whatever's thrown at you, life challenges, like my auntie passed away in the early hours of this morning. That's something that's happened for me this morning, but I'm still got to focus. I love my auntie. Bless her, rest in peace, rest in heaven, Auntie Layla. But I've still got to focus on my point in the future. My children, my school, all the challenges we face with our life going on around us, our business, all the challenges we face with the emotions that's coming in and through us, business, COVID, focus on that point. And Bradley, do not move off of that focus point. Keep your eyes on it. And for the next 4 weeks, I want you to execute forward. Because if you can execute forward in the next 4 weeks with a regimented routine, not taking your eyes off of that focus point for the next 4 weeks, you have created a pattern of repeating. And in that process, you would have reprogrammed your brain and your mind how important it is to not take your eyes off the prize. And if you can do that, not only will you have shifted inside yourself, but because you're going to go through all the emotions, or it's not working, it's starting to work, or that didn't work. It doesn't matter what you face. You keep your eye on that point in the future. And what happens here, what happens there, you deal with it, you sort it, 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 and you're getting closer and closer and closer and closer and closer to your 4 week period. You're getting closer until, bang, you're there. You're at the 4. Thanks, Gareth, for saying you knocked the mic out. I don't know how far away the mic got knocked out, but thank you. So what you've got then is you've got this focus on that 4 week period. You're unperturbed, undisturbed. You're walking towards it. You're fighting towards it. You're dealing with everything that's coming your way. Firefighting, result, firefighting, result. And when you get to the end of that 4 weeks, evaluate. And then repeat. So, ladies and gentlemen, this is the Business Breakfast Show. I'm Bradley Chapman, and today we are setting out the agenda for 5 to 6 shows that we're airing on at Alfie Best Business Hour, at Alfie Best Business Facebook page, in the morning and in the night, designed to help you to become inspired. The agenda is going to be out later today. It's property, it's business, it's mindset, it's growth. It's helping you to navigate the week, and it's all free. From that, you'll be deciding to upgrade to come into my mastermind group, where we'll be broadcasting into a secret Facebook group where I'm absolutely going to help take you and your business and your life to the next level, because I sit 2 doors along from Alfie Best. My office here, Alfie, is literally 10 foot that way, just 2 doors along. How lucky am I? Now, I had to fight to get here. I want you in this room. I want you in this emotion. I want you around this incredible man, because I've met many multi-millionaires in my life as I want to climb to becoming a better man. Now, for me, I'm not the same man as Alfie Best because I have some different values, but the drive, the energy and the purpose and the conviction to keep moving forward, I absolutely want to keep learning from Alfie. He plays at this level. I want now for you guys to stay tuned, to make sure you're following the Alfie Best Business. And I'm going to announce later on today how you can get involved in our personal coaching, private coaching mastermind. It's about 40 quid a month per person. Sure, there's other things we've got going on outside that Barbados magazine, but I want to find the right people to come into Barbados. I want to find the right people that's going to come under the Alfie Best Business Entrepreneur Program. I want to help you to move forward, and together you will also help me, because birds of a feather, ladies and gentlemen, flock together. And I wish you an incredible day today. I'm Brad Chapman, and this has been the Business Breakfast Show, and this is Smash It Out the Ballpark. And ladies and gentlemen, what I want you to say now is, I'm going to smash it out of the ballpark. I'm going to smash it out of the ballpark. I'm going to smash it out of the ballpark this week and have a cracking day. Give it everything you got. Every bit of belief, energy and mustard. There is nothing that's impossible. There's only impossible in the mind. We can achieve it. And I look forward to working with you personally and putting out the agenda later on today. Good day to you on behalf of Alfie Best Business, myself and everybody that's watching. Have a cracking day. Just one more thing. Huge congratulations to my best buddy, Umar Hussain, who's now married, owner of Happy Cabs, Essex's premier taxi cab fleet, happycabs.com. Umar Hussain coming live to us right now from Pakistan. Congratulations on your wedding, brother. Looking forward to embracing you, and well done, guys. Have a great week. Tonight's show is the Private Investor Show. It will be live on Alfie Best Business on Facebook. If you need me, send me a message. Otherwise, smash it out of the ballpark. See you guys soon.